Hey everybody, John from PSI here, PSI Tack House, with part 2 of our automatic transmission guide and what works with Gen 3 and 4 LS as well as Gen 5 LT engine applications. So if you saw part 1, we talked specifically about these automatic transmissions and what works with what generation, but we really didn't get into the nitty-gritty of each specific one because there are variations in the 4 speeds, the 6 speeds, the 8 speeds, and the 10 speeds. GM was notorious for doing engineering changes mid-production run, and it really messes with the automotive aftermarket because sometimes we don't know from the jump when things are going to change. And not only can wiring change, it could also be the operating systems on the controllers, it could be the software, it could be a number of things. So we're going to try to give you some clarity on this stuff. So again, you don't spend money that you don't need to spend before you even get to talking to us, and you save some dollars and it runs right and operates right the first time. So let's start with Gen 3 LS applications. Really, you're stuck with 4-speed automatics. So you got your 4L60Es and you got your 4L80Es. It doesn't really matter what year any of these transmissions are going to work. We just need to know ahead of time, once you order, what transmission you're going to be running, because that's going to affect the operating system that we put on the controller. The other thing to note is, since it is a serial database information system that they use on these controllers, let's say you're running a Turbo 350 right now because you don't have the money for a 4L80, but you know down the road you're going to put a 4L80 in it. You can order the 4L80 harness, you can zip tie that part of the harness up out of the way, and you can run it no problem with the Turbo 350 or a manual transmission. Doesn't matter. Later on down the road, when you're ready to run the 4L80, all you got to do is send the computer back into us. We can reflash it for a 4L80. You plug the transmission pigtail into the transmission, and you're good to go. So again, very simple with Gen 3s. We just need to know what transmission you're running or you're going to run in the future, and we'll put the correct operating system on the controller. When it comes to Gen 4s, it gets a little bit more complicated because, as you saw in the first video, we can run the 4-speed automatics and we can run the 6-speed automatic. But there are generation changes, as well as multiple 4L60s that will affect the tune that's on the E38 controller and the T42 controller. When it comes to 4L60s, there are 3 different pin counts. There's a 13 pin, a 15 pin, and a 17 pin. The easiest way to tell is you look down into the connector, you go to the PSI website, we give you step-by-step instructions on this, and you just count the pins that are present. It's either 13, 15, or 17 pin. Based on that pin count, that's going to affect the operating systems that we put on the controllers, as well as the way the wiring harness is manufactured. So it is important to know that ahead of time before ordering. Again, you have any questions, just call us up, we can walk you through it, and we can get you the right thing the first time. When it comes to 6-speed automatics, again, there were multiple 6-speed automatic operating systems based on the generation of the 6-speed automatic. The good news is that whatever transmission controller is in there is the one we're going to use, because you're going to send it in to us, and we're going to match it up with the correct generation E38, so that way you have no problems. But keep in mind that if down the road you decide, hey, I'm going to run a different generation 6-speed automatic, make sure you call us and let us know, because you might end up hooking this whole thing up and it's going to plug in, and next thing you know, you're in limp mode. The other thing to keep in mind with 6-speed automatics is the way the connector plugs into the back of the transmission. Can't tell you how many times people try to plug it in. They think it's plugged in all the way, and it isn't. You can go to our website, and we have specific instructions, also in the instructions when you get the harness, of how the click is supposed to work and what the connector should look like when it's fully engaged. Again, a telltale sign that you don't have that plugged in all the way is that you hook up your scanner and you have no communication, or you're getting a no communication code. It's because that CAN bus system I talked about in the first video is not connected all the way through because you haven't plugged the connector all the way in. 2 things to note: if you're running a 4L80, it doesn't matter what year 4L80 it is, because all the 4L80s work the same electronically. However, if you are running a 4L60, it's got to be a 96 and newer 4L60 that you're using with the CAN bus system. Also, when it comes to the 6-speed automatics, if you don't know what year it is and the sticker that's on there is not there anymore, so you can't tell, all you got to do is send us in the controller. We can identify it for you electronically. That way we get you the right harness, the right operating systems, and you're good to go with your programming. So for Gen 5, it gets very specific. First off, as we said in the first video, we can help you run any 4-speed, the 6 speeds, the 8 speeds, the 10 speeds. With the 6 speeds, it has to be a 2013 or newer transmission. The 2012 and older transmissions will not work with the E92 controller. You'll be stuck in limp mode, you'll be aggravated, and it's not going to work. It's why we highly recommend you contact us before buying something, so that way you buy the right parts. For the 8-speed automatics, you need to run the 2014 to 2018 8 speeds. Again, this is GM's rules to get the TCM and the E92 engine controller to talk to each other. An easy way to tell is to look at the TUN number, which is located on the transmission. We have instructions for this on the psiconversion.com website, which will show you where the TUN number is. Once we have that year, we'll be able to set you up with the right transmission controller and right operating systems so it works right the first time. With the 10-speed automatics, it gets even more specific. All 2017 and 2018 10-speed automatics will work with the E92 controller. Additionally, all 10-speed automatics from Camaros will work regardless of year. All GM 10-speed automatic crate transmissions will work regardless of year. Once you get past 2018, however, truck transmissions start to get a little bit specific and dicey. Some of the 2019 to 2021 truck transmissions from 2-wheel drive applications will work, some will not. PSI has a database on what works and what doesn't. 2022 and newer 10-speed automatics will not work at this time. Again, this ties into the way the controllers and the operating systems work. It's not a PSI limitation, it's just a limitation in general because of the way GM has programmed these transmissions. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about is the 8HP. As many of you know, the 8HP is a huge thing right now. Everybody's trying to put one of these things into any LS or LT swap they have. Even if it's already swapped, they just want to pull the transmission that's in there out, throw the 8HP in. We're definitely going to have a separate video solely on the 8HP, but for now, know that any of the PSI harnesses will work with an 8HP. It's really a function of which transmission controller you're going to be using. There's Turbo-Lamic, and there's a host of other companies, it seems to be growing by the day, that are offering controllers to use an 8HP in pretty much anything. All you have to do in most cases is just tap into RPM and throttle position, and you're going to get it to work. We are working on more of a plug-and-play scenario. We're also looking at a specific 8HP controller to marry with our host of engine controllers that we offer, so that way it's more one-stop shopping for the consumer. I hope you found this educational. Again, this is all about trying to inform you as the consumer to understand what transmissions work with what engine applications and help you understand before you buy what you should be doing and level set your expectations for the ride that you're building, whether you're racing, whether you're cruising, whether you're trying to go cross country. Again, if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. We love to hear from you guys. And remember, always wire it up and fire it up.